Coming up, we learn more about the 3D printer located in Jones Hall.
And Kirkwood's cheerleading team gets a visit from a guest choreographer.
Plus, we'll have an update on Lynn Hall's renovations. I'm Jacob Bayne.
And I'm Emilee Pettit.
Thank you for joining us as we bring you the updates on what's happening around Kirkwood's campus.
From the campus of Kirkwood Community College, this is KSP News with Jacob Bayne and Emilee Pettit. You're watching Kirkwood Student Productions.
Just before the beginning of the semester, the renovation of Lynn Hall was completed. Casamasi tells us more.
As returning students walk through Lynn Hall, they will immediately notice that the bulk of the renovation on the building is complete. We sat down with Tom Kaldenberg, Associate Vice President of Facilities and Securities, to tell us more about the entire process of the renovation.
Been a long time. We started out with some preliminary concepts in 2007, did detailed design 2008 and 2009, worked well into 2010 on it, and we opened our first bids in 2011 and started the work in 2012.
Jim Bayne, former moving and furnishing coordinator, explained why the renovation was needed.
We're trying to create a better learning environment throughout the college. So that has to do with, the heating, the cooling, the lighting, the furnishings, all those things needed to be updated.
Renovation was done in a 6-phase process, with Phase A starting in January of 2012. Student and faculty safety was always a priority during construction. Much of the success of Lynn Hall can be attributed to the staff and faculty of the college.
We have a great facilities department. Working with Chris Croy, our construction manager, did a fantastic job. Working with our IT department, with our telecommunications department, those people all played such a key role in making the moves happen, and without them, we wouldn't have got it done.
The main improvement, I think, is just to get a better, cleaner environment. The HVAC, air conditioning has been greatly improved, got rid of the moisture and the humidity in the air, and then just cleaned up the facility so it doesn't look like you're going to school in 1970 anymore.
Once the east entrance is complete, students, staff, and faculty can enjoy the new and improved Lynn Hall for many years to come. Casamasi, KSP News.
On Tuesday, September 23rd, Student Life hosted a blood drive in room 316 on the 3rd floor of Iowa Hall. Faculty, staff, and students came to donate blood for the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center. The organization has 16 donor centers and holds more than 4,000 mobile blood drives each year. The blood center receives more than 180,000 donations annually. The blood collected is donated to 88 hospitals throughout the states of Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, and Wisconsin. Eligible participants may give blood multiple times a year, but must wait a minimum of 56 days between donations. For more information about future blood drives, contact Kirkwood's Student Life office.
Students in Kirkwood's CAD/MET program have had the chance to work with a 3D printer in Jones Hall. We go to KSP's Zach Goodall for more.
Several students at Kirkwood Community College are getting a chance to work hands-on with a relatively new technology in engineering, a 3D printer. CAD and mechanical engineering instructor Chris McKibben explains that students in certain engineering programs have access to an industry-standard 3D printer to prototype the designs they make in class.
This program is used right now in the CAD MET program, so it's computer-aided design, mechanical engineering tech, and they learn the CAD. So once they learn CAD, they can actually do modeling, and then we can 3D print it.
A 3D printer uses heated up ABS plastic filament to print out physical models from blueprints that can be created in various software. This allows the printers to be used both practically and creatively.
First, they learn the CAD software, so the ins and outs of the CAD. So we have 3 different CAD softwares: AutoCAD, Inventor, and Pro E in our program. And then once they get to that, they can, it's kind of open-ended to that point. Once you get to where you actually know the software and know the design skills, there's all sorts of different stuff. I have one student designing parts for his guitar right now.
As students continue to be exposed to 3D printers, some might be inspired to look into them for use outside of classwork.
A lot of students are very interested in 3D printing. A lot of them want to buy one or use one from somebody else.
Zach Goodall, KSP News.
Club Fest took place on September 16th in the cafeteria in Iowa Hall. A variety of clubs participated in the event, including dance marathon, Kirkwood College Democrats, and the Business Professionals of America. To find out more information about joining a club or organization, contact Student Life in room 230 Iowa Hall.
Banned Books Week was held between September 21st and September 27th. We go to Bo Sparrow for more.
Last week was Banned Books Week across the nation, and the Kirkwood Library had its own display of banned books.
And so it's a week that the American Library Association sets aside just to recognize that there are books out there that people not just ban but also challenge, that for whatever reason parents, teachers, community members feel that they're not appropriate for the library that they're in or the class that they're being taught in.
Over 1,100 books have been challenged since Banned Books Week began in 1982, and over 300 were reported in 2013.
We want people to recognize that this still happens. This is happening right now. Books are being challenged in schools and public libraries and colleges every day.
Bishop believes one of the significant aspects of Banned Books Week is freedom of speech. She shared some advice on what you can do to support this annual event.
Read the books. I mean, that is the most subversive thing you can do when it comes to people trying to take away your freedom of speech. Just read the books. Talk about the books.
The Kirkwood Library has supported Banned Books Week for over 28 years and hopes to continue to do so in the future. Bo Sparrow, KSP News.
Coming up, new solar panels allow for efficient energy use at Campus View Apartments. We've got the details.
And later, we'll find out what's inside the latest issue of the communique. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Danny Coover, and welcome to this week's edition of Campus Views. The fall semester started on August 25th this year, whether students are ready or not. KSP's Megan Dodson went around campus to ask students what is one thing you wish you knew before the start of the semester. Here's what they had to say.
It would definitely be how to get around to the different buildings without leaving the buildings, because I just learned that and it made my life a lot easier.
I would say getting involved with the community and getting to know other students would be the best way.
Make sure that you explore campus before classes start and get your books before the first week or after the first week of classes. Don't do it at the same time.
Don't worry about too many things. Know the layout of the school in case you have classes in other buildings so you don't get lost.
Look at the map, like visit your classes the day before or something just to figure out where they are so you're not late for them and stuff.
Decide your major early, you know what you want to do. Plan ahead.
I actually lived in West Liberty, so it was a long way for me to drive back and forth. And I wish I knew that I should have applied for an apartment faster.
Ask lots of questions. Everybody is here to help you, and they're very helpful.
I guess just get excited and motivated because it's something new that you're going to learn and going to experience. So, yeah.
Just keep with your work, go to class. You'll get free days off just by getting stuff done, and it'll just make it a lot easier.
Study groups are especially good, and I know they're hard when you don't know anybody, but especially starting out, but form them as soon as you can.
Probably just go to class and don't skip classes and take notes.
I would say just go for it. Classes are not that hard. People are really nice.
That's it for this edition of Campus Views. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out other productions online at kirkwoodstudentmedia.com.
Kirkwood's volleyball team had a win-loss ratio of 16-2. They defeated Clinton Community College on September 24th, ending the match in 3 games. Their upcoming home games are against Des Moines Area Community College October 8th and Indian Hills Community College on October 22nd. All Kirkwood athletic events are free with your Eagle card.
This semester, Kirkwood's cheer team had a special guest choreographer. KSP's Matt McDonald has more.
Spirit FX is a company that travels around the world and provides choreography sessions to cheerleading squads of all levels. On September 12th and 13th, the Kirkwood Cheer Squad had the opportunity to work with choreographer and Spirit FX founder Kyle Gadke.
Well, I'm actually from Iowa originally, and the Kirkwood cheerleaders were looking for a choreographer to help promote their program and help get their name out there a little bit more. So they shot me a phone call, asked if we could work out a schedule, worked one out, and here I am today.
There are several new participants on the squad this year, along with 2 returning team members. Gadke feels with his help, they can improve on their innovation and individual style.
You know, they're building the program up, and they're doing it the right way. They're bringing people in for outside help. So we're really just trying to focus on giving them stuff that's going to be innovation, stuff that's going to make the crowd kind of gasp and go wow.
Working with Kyle is really interesting. He's an exuberant and creative guy, and he brings a lot of new ideas to our squad that we've never experienced before.
Being two guys on the team, having another guy around telling us how to show us a little bit better how to do stunts for the men, it helps a lot more. And then he's got awesome input on everything, even on the girls' side. It's just, everything is just awesome.
I hope to build a long-term relationship. I feel like I mesh really well with the kids. The kids are awesome to work with. So I'm really hoping to come back again and be able to work with them year after year and continue to watch them build and have a successful program one day.
Matt McDonald, KSP News.
Coming up in the communique, Kirkwood's library now has iPads available for student use. Also, we learn about the sustainable village coming to campus. Finally, we took a look at Kirkwood's vineyard and the preparations they've made so far for this semester. Find these stories and many more in the September 25th edition of Communique.
The Campus View apartments finished their steps to go green this summer. 37 buildings have had solar panels installed. Residents have seen the benefits of installation as the cost of utilities decrease. The installation cost was approximately $1.7 million and should be paid off in 6 to 7 years. That's it for this edition of KSP News. Please tune in next time.
From all of us at Kirkwood Student Productions, we thank you for watching.